Good morning, HHS. I'm Elizabeth Lika alongside Dom DeRose. Thanks for joining us today in today's edition, which features several sports stories.
Thanks, Lizzie. We have reports on how our winter athletes train in the off-season, new gym equipment for after-school athletes, and the international sports story of the moment, the FIFA World Cup. Winter athletic programs are competing in their first scrimmages, but for many, training began months ago. For that story, let's go to Sebastian Pangia.
It's cold outside, which means sports have moved inside, which means the winter season's begun. Most athletes train year-round to stay in shape for their sport. So I'm going around Hampton asking winter athletes what they do in the off-season to stay in shape. What do you do in the off-season to stay in shape?
I just get in the gym and just start working on my game in the off-season, just get them reps in.
I go on runs outside and I go to the gym.
I've been going to a club a few days a week, working out a few days a week, conditioning, all that.
Well, I'm a three-sport athlete, so I'm always in season.
Every other day I will go outside and run hills with my dad to try to get my athleticism up and everything like that, and speed and everything like that, because that's what I was lacking. So, yeah.
I just play in as many leagues as I can with UC Bass. I don't know, just keep running, just training, playing basketball, just practice the sports, and I don't know, just stay active. That's all.
Why is it important that your athletes stay in shape during the off-season?
Well, number one, it helps prevent injury, and number two, it helps with better performance throughout the year. That's it.
There you have it. Best of luck to all of our winter athletes here at Hamilton. I'm Sebastian Pangia with the Devil's Advocate signing off.
Thanks, Sebastian, and good luck to the Blue Devils on their first games and meets.
The workout facilities at the high school have been expanded to better meet the needs of both student athletes and the rest of the student body. Coaches Matt Silvesti and Lauren Frazier spoke to Nick Silvati and Hunter Valentin about the new weight room open after school.
A good athlete knows that they have to put in the work year-round, and finding the right place with the right equipment can make all the difference. HHS now offers a free gym for students to lift weights and condition. Funded by the district and a $5,000 grant from the Hamilton Education Foundation, Coach Frazier and Coach Silvesti oversaw the design and layout.
So the new gym layout is much more beneficial for our athletes and our students. The old gym was loaded with a lot of seated machines, stuff you would see at a lot of commercial gyms. The new gym layout is a lot more functional equipment, a lot more free weights, and the layout is definitely a lot safer for our lifters. So students are going to be able to utilize the equipment in the weight room in phys ed classes when we have our fitness units, and also after school, 3 or 4 days a week, whatever the season, whatever we decide, the coach in that season decides, the athletes are able to come in, sports teams, and also any student is able to utilize the gym. And I think that if you can develop those habits as a high school student, you're going to be much more likely to carry them, throughout your lifetime. So yeah, we have some sanitation spray bottles. We ask any lifter, any coach that comes in here to make sure that they put their equipment back after we utilize it, so that the next group, or the next person that comes in can have a clean gym, set up the workout that they want, and yeah, that's basically it. So I think the end goal of me and Coach's vision was just to help the students strive to be the best version of themselves. Fitness is incredibly important to both of our lives, and I've seen it change people, not just physically, but also I've seen their studies improve. I've seen them turn into a go-getter. So I think the end goal was just to help the entire school population realize that if they make it a part of their life, if they try to get better, a little bit better each day, they're going to have success, and I think that's what they can take throughout their lives.
Silvesti and Frazier emphasize that physical fitness along with mental health are important for all students, not just athletes.
Physical health, mental health, sports performance, all these things are incredibly important to someone's success, and I think that if you can develop those habits as a high school student, you're going to be much more likely to carry them throughout your lifetime.
The gym is open 3 to 4 days a week until 3:45 p.m.
It looks pretty good. Thanks to the Education Foundation for the grant and for the coaches for organizing the new space.
The FIFA World Cup has dominated the national and international sports world, and many HHS fans have been keeping up with each game and teams that advanced. Carter Bailey and I spoke to fans.
The first game of the World Cup just started on Sunday, November 20th. With some of the teams may not make it out of the group stage, others tend to make big upsets and leave the audience stunned. Many people are getting excited for the round of 16 to start. Out of 32 teams competing in this year's World Cup, who will be the remaining 2?
Why do you like watching the World Cup?
I really enjoy soccer, and the World Cup's only on every 4 years.
Who do you think's going to win?
Argentina.
Why do you like watching the World Cup?
Personally for me, for the big upsets that have been happening and how well, these teams have been playing. Me, I think Argentina is going to bring it home.
I mean, we just see all the teams coming around from around the world, bringing the best players in. You know, the underdog story is really starting to happen now with Saudi Arabia.
Why do you like watching the World Cup?
It gets me hyped up, and I like watching with my friends and having fun, and I think USA is going to win.
I like watching the World Cup because I feel like it brings my family and friends together, and I feel like it's some entertainment that we could all enjoy on when school gets over or when our day gets over.
I think it's entertaining to watch, even when after school and stuff, and being able to see USA advance to the second round. And I think USA is going to bring it home.
I just like watching soccer. It's pretty entertaining.
Why do you guys like watching the World Cup?
I think I don't really watch soccer a lot, so it spices it up. Obviously, got to root for your country.
Facts. I don't really watch soccer, but go USA, baby.
Because it's only on every 4 years, and I've played soccer my whole life, and I like spending time with my family watching it.
I don't know, just the competitiveness with all of it, it just brings people together and brings just competition, just things like that.
What are your thoughts on the World Cup?
Man in the mirror, Christian Pulisic, bringing it home for the USA.
I think France, because Mbappe is crazy, but I'm hoping for Argentina.
I just like to watch Griezmann play a lot. I mean, he's pretty good, and he's got a nice style. He just gets to take the L all the time.
Like watching the LeBron James of soccer, Christian Pulisic. He's just him. And I think the U.S. is winning.
I like it because my country, I've always liked it. My family, they basically introduced me to the sport. It's very popular in my country.
All right, who do you think is going to win the World Cup?
The United States of America.
There have been some great games, even though it's kind of disappointing that the U.S. got kicked out of the running.
The World Cup has also been a showcase for 2 of the players in the game, Cristiano Ronaldo and Lionel Messi. Who is the GOAT? Vinny Tedesco hit the hallways to find out.
Today we're going around HHS asking students if they like Ronaldo or Messi better.
Messi, because it's Messi. Ronaldo's trash.
Ronaldo, because he has the most goals of all time and he won way more internationally.
Alright, so I would definitely say Messi is the better player, but I like Ronaldo better because he worked hard to get where he is.
Christian Pulisic, because it's called soccer.
Messi, because he's more of a playmaker, and it's not all about goals. It's about what he does for the team.
Ronaldo, because he's a better penalty kicker.
For me, Messi has always been my role model growing up, and I just think he's the best.
Messi, because he's a short king.
Ronaldo.
Personally, I think Ronaldo's better. I'm Vincent Tedesco from the Devil's Advocate, signing off.
Sounds like quite the debate. For Dom and everyone here at the Devil's Advocate Live, thanks for watching. Stay tuned for a commercial about next Tuesday's movie night, and enjoy the 3-day weekend.
Hi HHS, I'm McKenna DeSilvio, your Student Council Vice President. I'm here to remind you to join Student Council and other clubs on December 13th in the PAC Center. We'll be viewing the movie Elf, and there will be popcorn and cookies. We hope to see you there.